everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We're heading into our first class trial, and the first thing we need to do is go through the red door. I'm excited, yet I'm also very nervous. I wonder if the trial system is going to be similar to that of, like, Ace Attorney, or is it going to be something completely different? Well, it is going to be different because, well, I have these truth bullets. I don't know what they're used for exactly yet. And yeah, so let's just go through. Oh, everybody's here.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid that you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Yeah, exactly. I'm not guilty. I am totally not guilty. There, we can reveal all the details of Makoto's crime. I'm not guilty! So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But she can't help us now because she's dead. But then, who is the killer? I do know as to who it is. Well, I figured it out already. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Hi, Monica.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Will you be waiting with drink in hand? And are you going to be the judge? Oh, does that mean you get to have like a little outfit on, maybe a wig or something? Probably not. Okay. Oh, good. I can speak to everybody before we go in. Fantastic.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Aoi, please be in my corner.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Probably the person who killed Sayaka is probably hoping they get away scot-free. Hi, Celeste. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Well, I found a couple things. I've got those truth bullet things. No. Oh, yeah, I want to speak to Toko. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. I didn't do it. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all there to bear witness to Mr. Nagy's final curtain call. Really? Okay, mister.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Yeah, you did your job. Can't wait to wipe that smirk off your face. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Oh there, Mondo, I couldn't see you for a second.
What?
So
What?
whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yeah, they did. Hey, hero.
Impossible.
Man, do we really gotta go through this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's time to do it. I'm not confessing to anything. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Sakura, please tell me you're in my corner.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. And Yoko? Let's get started. And, of course, we can't forget Chihiro.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this Really? How Sayaka want us to find out who killed her? No, but we gotta go through with this. Let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get this on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
As I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Down we go into the pit. The steel box ascended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, isn't it more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ugh. Oh!
You finally arrived. Ta-da! What do you think? Does it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
I guess? And I guess that's the chair you're sitting on? Because I don't see any of the chairs here.
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Yahoo! Hurry up now, hurry up.
You're relishing all this. We did what he said and found our seats. But we're standing, okay. Oh! And for Junko and Sayaka, we have their portraits but little X's on them. Okay. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. That's actually a good way to do it. So you can take a look for facial leaks. If they're looking any other piece of information that you can possibly glean from like actions, etc. Makes it easier to talk this way, but I hope nobody shouts. Because then, oh my gosh, this could get really loud really quick. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto everyone else. That's true too. The air seems to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? Yes, I do. Where do I want to go? Maybe I'll do the top one. Yeah, I'll do the top one. You shall right? Yes. Court preparation pre-trial prep. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him, even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? And what about the blackened who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Opening handbook, set skills, finish preparations. Okay, I've never done this before and I don't know exactly what all this does. Map truth bullets, presence, regulation systems. Okay. Set skills? Increases the influence gauge by 2. Effective during class trial, cost 2 SP. Oh, and I have 9. Oh, okay. Increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial, costs 3. Oh, that might be a good idea, at least for the first time, so I can figure out what the hell I'm doing. What else do I have? Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time about... Oh gosh. Bullet time. Oh no. So is this quick time, I guess? Quick time events? Costs 3. Okay, so I have 3... 6... and 8. So I could equip all these. Would there be anything bad for me to not do these though? I think all these would be good to have. So do this, and do this. I'm sure that as time goes on and I get additional skills, then I'll have to really think about which ones do I equip versus which ones be most beneficial for the case that I'm doing. And I'm sure the cases are going to get a little bit more tricky as time goes on. But I wonder too, and this is just me thinking out loud really, will I always be stuck with 9 SP or will that increase as I clear more trials? Sort of like a leveling up system? Maybe not, or just to ensure that you choose things, you'd be, I guess, a little bit more careful as how you choose things. Maybe just keep it at that 9 SP so that they do challenge the player. Okay, would this skill work better for, I find this skill to be a little bit more helpful in the trials versus this other one, or perhaps improvements. So you have this like a first type of skill, but then you get another one later on that is an improvement of the previous skill, but it costs more SP, something like that. I guess this is just something I'll have to take a look at and see as I go on. And I just want to double check. I did keep those skills I selected. I just want to make sure I didn't back out of something and then not realize it. I don't think there's anything else I can do right now, so just finish preparations. Class trial, all rise.
Let's
is
begin
cool.
with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Sure.
your votes will determine the results.
So everybody is sort of like a prosecutor and jury member, I guess? Jury by peers? Or does Monokuma decide everything, or he just listens and provides rules?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceives everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That is not going to work. I appreciate that, Taka, but no.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Exactly.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Mm. What's the question?
What's going on with those pictures?
Well, they represent the spots of the people who passed, right?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Yeah, but that could also affect the trial too, because if somebody grew attached to a person who died and just seeing their picture there is going to throw them off. That and fill everybody with despair, which seems to be this guy's jam.
Friendship penetrates?
God, and I didn't even see that joke coming. Oh, all the innuendos.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
That's a good point. Why?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Okay, I need to write this down. This does not make sense. One space empty Y question mark. Okay. I'll have to wonder. Would they bring anybody else in afterwards, after the game, after this situation started, like a transfer student or something like that, because that seems to be the going trend in other games. Maybe. But why?
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Oh gosh, I hope this goes well.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Are we just going to object or interject whenever we find an odd statement, an incorrect statement? Or is it a situation where we let the person say their piece and then cross? Well, I don't know how that'd work, because there really isn't, it's not like the way you have, let's say in Ace Attorney games, where you have a witness sitting in the stand and you let them say their piece, and after that point you have a chance for cross-examination. It's not a justice system like that, or it's not a court system like that. We're all in a circle, we're all able to comment things, or is it just like a regular sort of conversation and we just pipe up when there's things we need to clarify or correct or what have you? I guess we'll have to see, because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Oh yes, absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Okay, so it's chatting it out sort of idea. Okay. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Oh dear gosh, I prefer pauses so I can think things through. I guess I'll have to step up my game. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, and then fire with the Y button? Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so be... I feel pressure already. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay, that's good. Because I am probably going to panic. I'm panicking. Yeah, I feel that I need this time to sort things out in my head. To figure out as to which bull is the right one versus not. And oh, I do hope I'm up for the task. If not, then everybody's gonna be watching some really fun, interesting times, I suppose. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, wow, that is a little bit disorienting, but evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, shoot. Something was off about what was just said. Oh, and well, does this, it stops the time. Okay. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation what happened in my room. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. Okay. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Oh, okay, that's helpful. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Yeah. It was in a orange sort of color? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Oh, alright. So I have to figure out if that is something I need to refute or not and use a bullet then. Okay. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Mm-hmm.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There was
No,
this...
that's wrong.
Because there was sign of a struggle. Oh, break. Yay! Alright.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
There was
With
a
the way
struggle
things
all
had
over
been
the place.
damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, Sayaka's one of them and the killer is the other.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Nope.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
You're fine, sweetie, you're fine.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Yeah, that was the knife that was in the kitchen.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
That's because it is. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. We know it was the knife in the kitchen. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set, yeah.
So what was used to kill her?
The kitchen knife.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Uh-huh.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
Great.
No,
It's a notepad.
I do think it was a knife. But not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
Yeah, because it was missing from the kitchen.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. It was, pretty prevalent.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. But more proof
No, it was not. Well, yeah.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Oh, thank you, Kyoko. Oh, it's so nice to have somebody who's very logical thinking and thinks things through and is calm compared to what Leon's doing in trying to coax people to go with a statement and people are just going with their emotions.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
It's the heart of the cards. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. Why? I know I'm slow, but why do I need to think slow down even more? What are you going to do to me? On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Or am I going to be trying to track a moving target that's been moving really fast or something? Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge, and as gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. But you had a timer at the top. I was worried about things running out eventually. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, I'm liking the music though. Make your argument. Aoi's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
No,
Aoi was there.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
It sounded like to be careful is how I use my bullets. Did I maybe not hit the right statement?
Well, what if I have a witness?
Yeah, that's Aoi.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
What are your thoughts now?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
No.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Like that? What do we... Okay, what do you mean? Like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Oh, that's a good point. Or do they both become blackened, or is it just the person who actually did the deed becomes blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Yeah, please do.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So what would be the point of having an accomplice? There is none. Because if only the murderer becomes blackened and the blackened gets to leave, why would you want to have an accomplice? They could potentially set you up and you get caught and you get you killed.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Yeah.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Oh, that is a good point too.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
I wonder if in the future there are going to be accomplices. But if we have it in such a situation, though, that there are accomplices in the future, what would be the point of that, though? Because only the blackened gets out. The person does killing. Unless they each kill somebody? And like 2 murders at one time?
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did, and thank you for that.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
That's the other thing. Did Aoi see anybody? I don't recall that she said that she saw anyone.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all,
No,
she just
she's
said
not
she
it.
was in the dining hall.
No, she didn't do it.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Sakura!
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
What would be the point?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Well, what?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, I don't think so. It says that they have to be in a room. It doesn't say which room.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Exactly.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
It's Sakura. Sakura's fine.
But I'm
I'm a girl. Exactly.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Because we need to dance around the conversation.
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Sayaka? Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Wait, So she's the one who grabbed the kitchen knife? She kept it with her to be used in self-defense? Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
I think so.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Either A, she's using it for self-defense, or B, she got so freaked out by that video, she was actually going to murder somebody. Huh.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
I'm thinking less. I was initially thinking self-defense, but now I'm thinking more... not necessarily self-defense, but to actually do something. Wait, was she really thinking possibly killing Makoto? Oh gosh, she must have been. But, wait. Why would it go through the whole point of switching rooms and everything else, though? Unless to cover it up?
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
That's what Makoto's saying, at least right now.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
What the hell is with that face?
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
No!
You possess a most terrifying talent.
I think I'm going to stop this whole, like, if there's a way that I can stop the whole head moving thing that's happening, I think I might do that for the next time, because it's really starting to trigger me a little. Damn, if I don't do something, they're going to blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's going to die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you, Kyoko, saving me yet again.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
The nameplate switch.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Again, the whole nameplate change.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
I think.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things that are going on in this trial. Would you like to know more? Yes, absolutely. What is this? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Okay. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use left stick to aim, then press the Y button to shoot. Okay, I gotta remember a couple occasions I thought I was hitting Y, but I was hitting a different button altogether and wondering, why isn't it working? Because I wasn't pressing Y. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. Was that the hearts or was that the stars? Because I saw there were two icons on the top right. If this gauge reaches 0 or you've run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. This must be a crucial point. if we can just figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. Hina? No. Hair? Oh. There, try this now. Nope. I'm not pressing the right button. There we go. I was pressing the right button.
Now I understand.
I guess I must have been pressing the other buttons the wrong time.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody used a lint roller.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Thing I forgot.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
I love the laugh.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Because the lint roller.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Nope.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yep.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Well, his door had problems.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. The doorknob. Koto's doorknob had been broken. The screws holding plate had been completely or partially removed. Oh, press Q.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Thank you.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if
It's
the only
already
choice you
broken.
have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Okay, so it's not just one, it's multiples, of course. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. I would love for me to be able to do little save spots here and there. Just so that way, if you do make a mistake, you don't have to run through the whole tile again. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun! Make your argument. Bathroom door frame. Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That makes sense.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
No.
Admit it. We already know the answer.
Okay, I know which part I need to do, but I just timed it wrong. It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely. Yes, I do know where the contradiction is. It's just that I fired my button late. So let's try it again.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
She couldn't have locked it. It was broken.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Girls' rooms are the only ones who can lock.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
It's busted.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep.
Yep. True as true can be.
And then we go to this music.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Well, in this case, yes, it was lucky. It's gonna help to prove my innocence.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because they think that they were in Sayaka's room, but they switched the nameplates. It was actually Makoto's.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
I don't think you know what means. Oh gosh, I forgot the whole race from Princess Bride. Guys, you can roast me in the comments over that one.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do. since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Exactly.
That is a definite possibility.
Oh, come on. Kuya? Really?
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Leon did it.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
What is with the voice sometimes? Just totally changes.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Then you guys are all gonna go. We're all gonna die.
Well then, why don't we just vote right
No!
now? Majority rules!
No! No, this is a bad idea, Taka. Please don't.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Hell no.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For realsies.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
How many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop?
Oh, you.
Oh, don't. Always precious, Celeste. Don't do this to me.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
I forgot my question.
well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's a good point. They'd have to invite them in.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Yeah, but that's not likely to have happened.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
That's probably what happened.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to
Oh wait,
argue
yeah,
against
because they switched
me?
rooms.
Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. The answer is, that's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because switching rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
That's a good point, too.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Because again, she's looking to murder somebody.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay, Sayaka?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. But even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Really?
Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Makoto, hate to say it, buddy, but the girl that we thought was our friend and sort of interested in, she was, yeah, she wasn't nice and sweet and innocent as what we believed.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Oh, hell no!
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
but why? Why would she write that?
She's inviting somebody over.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Let me guess, you wish it was you?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect
Oh yeah,
on
that's
me.
true. That's true. It wouldn't have worked with you.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
Yeah, because somebody came in the room and obviously killed her.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure, I'll hear what you likely will say, but I just wonder if you're just trying to be a little gremlin.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Of course. Make your argument. Dorm nameplates. Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the
Yes.
note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even
Oh no,
if
that
someone
wasn't it.
did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
I think I did it wrong. The killer went to my room and says Sayaka's, and the reason for that is because the nameplate switch. It has to be because of what got switched between my and Sayaka's room. Let's try this again.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying.
No, that's wrong.
I think it was this one.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
The only one person could switch the nameplates, the only other person who knew we had switched rooms, was the killer. No. Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only
Yeah,
ones
that's
who
true.
ever knew about us switching rooms.
Because Leon wouldn't have known.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Because you're going to be going ahead and potentially setting somebody up.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Uh-huh. Think it a little bit more through, Taka.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Exactly.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
And all the gold plating on it, it was very, very tacky.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the gold flecks that were on her wrists, and it was badly bruised. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with a fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Where is it? There we go.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Exactly, it comes from the sword.
Is that gold?
I like gold.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
It was very gaudy and it had lots of gold stuff. And even if you held the sword in your hand, flecks of it came off.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room is me coughing it up a fair bit because I've got a frog in my throat. And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Oh, and then I will have to cycle through which bullet I want to use? But just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Okay. And I have how many bullets? Oh gosh. Well, at least 2 so far, but I think there's more than that. I think maybe 3, maybe 4. I'm trying to remember how many I found in my investigation. Or you can hold down the LB button and use the left stick to select it. Okay, that's really weird phrasing. To select a specific bullet, and I think it's just really weird for the display just to see the words sort of broken up like that. It's a really odd placement. Oh, by the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. Okay. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Why? Oh my gosh, game. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, you meanie. Okay. Let's see how we do. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Okay.
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Uh-huh.
A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Yeah, the sheath. Okay, let me just write this down for a minute. Although this music's a really big bop, so... replica, sword, sheath, knife, set.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh, wrong button. That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
She tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I am struggling here. The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation how certain parts of the sword got damaged. Wait a second. Did the person with the sword actually did attack first, or was Sayaka tried to attack first? Yeah. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Try that? No. Yeah, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea. Okay, that was net. Shoot! I need to think about it once more time. There must be a contradiction somewhere. Let me think about this a bit more. Unless it won't be the sword, so it's the sheath?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Would be this one?
No, that's wrong.
Okay. I'm not... Okay, what am I missing here?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Oh, that's the reason why. It got hit. Yeah.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Because the sword itself wasn't sharp.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword,
You would take it out of the sheath.
first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Because the first thing you'd be looking to do is to block whatever attack is coming at you.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
So I was right in the logic that I was thinking that the knife attacked first and not the sword. But I wasn't thinking it correctly from... I wasn't thinking fully, rather, from Sayaka's perspective that she would have grabbed that... Wait, was it Sayaka who grabbed the sword? The sword? I'd be thinking, yeah. But Sayaka's the one that had the knife. That person came over, Sayaka tries to attack them, they see the sword, they use it for defense. Yeah.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No, it wasn't hidden.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No. The thing is, though, and I think this is my problem too, we're thinking of Sayaka as being defensive, where she's actually being aggressive. Am I right in my thinking here?
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too.
Again, no, I think we should be flipping it over to the other, onto the other side of thinking. She was the aggressor, not trying to defend.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
She didn't.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
She's being the aggressor. She wanted to kill. Well, she felt that she had to kill because of the whole video that spooked her.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows that she never used the sword. Oh. Well, in order to use a sword, you have to hold it. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her palms, broken wrist, or stomach? Her palms!
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Uh-huh.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Well, the way that the sword is, and the sheath for that matter, is so much covered in like glittery gold, fake gold stuff, it would have rubbed off.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Yeah, we barely touched it for a little bit and we got gold flecks on us too.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Exactly.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
So that throws that thought into it as well, because, yeah, she wouldn't have used it as a defensive measure.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
No.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that doesn't even come to the equation.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands. Because There's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathrooms at night. The water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
And everything gets turned off at night.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
Oh, shut up, Fumi.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
That's so rude for him to judge. Granted, it was rude of her to say it that way, too.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Say yes?
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means
She was holding the knife.
the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. The one who damaged the sheath would have had to been one without the sword. Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yep.
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yep, she was looking to kill.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Yep. Oh, going from, just the sweet, innocent pop star who is so scared and that we must protect is the one that's actually going to be the first killer. Well, the one that first killed and was looking to kill somebody.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I feel like I've gotten gut punched.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yeah.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Think about it a little bit more.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Sorry, Makoto. Sorry. Yeah. The wool got pulled over our eyes.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because
Because she's my childhood friend and I love her.
Hey!
You guys have totally derailed the argument.
No, I like this line of conversation. Why don't you stop?
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Oh my gosh, are you going to like limit our time or something just to pressure us?
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh, jeez, really?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out, otherwise we're all dead. Is it really all over? No! Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Dying message. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Uh-huh.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Well, no, there's her dying message.
No, that's wrong.
There's the one that looked like numbers, but it's actually your name.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, funny enough, she implicated you.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Exactly.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh, we know she wrote it. There was her finger. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Her left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Exactly.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Flip it.
11037?
Flip it around.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Uh-huh.
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Uh-huh.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Yep.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh, that's rude.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Think of the other numbers as letters as well. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
And focus. Focus. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
And I doubt that the next subsequent case, the victim will be so lucky.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Uh-huh.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. Makoto, no. Leon!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
if you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Well, sure not Leon S. Kennedy.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Exactly.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Well, not really.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Well, where's your shirt?
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
In the trash incinerator?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The shirt. And he used Hero's crystal ball to open up the incinerator, pitch his stuff in order to burn it. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of is that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Where was it? This one?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Mm-hmm.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
No, he's not.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
I think I know you're like the ultimate detective at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed of, how it was disposed of, where it was disposed of, how it was disposed of, I think.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Uh-huh, and funny enough, that's how Hero's crystal ball comes into play.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Nope.
Interesting.
Yeah, sorry, Fubi. You're being thrown into the pit now. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. All right, time to make our argument. Shattered crystal ball. There we go.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
No,
that's wrong.
The crystal ball.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence
look at
without
Fumi's
using the
face.
trash room key.
Oh my gosh.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Well, that would be trouble for somebody who's like the ultimate baseball player.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
Yeah, sorry. We had to bring that back. That piece of glass you paid way too much for.
But how would you use it?
Throw. The killer had to use glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Yep.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time it came down here. Perhaps it was work of a fairy.
Yeah.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Exactly.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
Well, you're Mr. Baseball.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Bingo.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yes, they could if they're Leon.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious.
Sorry, you don't really have much to say to defend yourself anymore.
I'm not the killer!
Except for saying that.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Oh, so we're taking everything we know and, like, jotting it out on a list or something?
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
End the class trial and everybody votes and everybody comes to the conclusion that you killed Sayaka.
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book? Oh, that is really cool. Sneezing, that's not so cool. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It is up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you might get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. All right, let's do this. Climax? Begin. Finish a thought. Oh, geez, and I'm timed. Let's see. Oh, do I have more? Oh, I do. Okay. That's dropping. That's a sword. Oh, put this here? Oh, okay. Here? This? There. Oh shoot, it goes a little bit too far. Ah. Okay. This goes here. Here, maybe? This goes here. This goes here, I think. Oh, no. And this goes here. Hopefully this is right.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Right, okay, so I got that one right, first of all.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
All right.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
Wasn't prepared for Elehayyme to have a drink of her tea.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
No! I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Okay. Okay, I did that wrong. So this one here, maybe? Try that? Oh, wrong button.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, let's try this again.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Okay.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Uh-huh.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And there was a trick to opening it.
Right, but the thing is, though, the killer wouldn't have known that. Sayaka would have, though.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Exactly.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
And she wrote down the killer's
But with
name.
what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
And he didn't really notice.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
With the lint roller.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
But
So they
with
came up with
Hero's
a plan
ball,
to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
and feeling success. His sense of pride and accomplishment. Well, not pride, but accomplishment.
But there was one thing they missed.
Yes, the sleeve. Hey, I got it all right except for one.
Part of the shirt
I think I
they'd
did
thrown
pretty
into
well.
the fire
Pat myself
burnt
in the
away
head.
and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Oh wow, what a graphic.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon S. Kennedy. Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Of course he's gonna object, but the thing is though, he has no legs to stand on. Well, he does, right. He has 2 legs to stand on, but it's, dear, you can't really get yourself out of this evidence.
Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
That we just thrown a bunch of evidence at you.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of
I
that
am?
evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to... how many different types of mechanics are in these trials? It just keeps on going. Absolutely. What is this? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. Is it like a rap battle? Oh, they have their own HP bar and I have my own too? We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB. BGTW. Okay. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across screen and reach... Oh gosh, this is going from quick time battles to rhythm games. Oh my gosh, okay. Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Okay. And then destroy the statement with the Y button. Does it really matter which statement I choose? Or is it just what happens to be there? That part is the one section I don't understand. I guess it's anything? Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, so select the
killer
statement.
removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Based on the screenshot that we just saw, it said toolkit. They used something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Oh gosh, this sounds familiar.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Thanks. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh, I'm not doing right.
It wasn't me.
Oh, shoot.
Stupid.
I'm not...
You lied. Stop talking.
I think I'm gonna die.
Up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up.
Yeah, I failed. I don't understand this concept. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say.
Oh, have we already come up to the end of the debate?
I failed. Horribly.
Well then, the cross trial is officially adjourned. Now's the time to reveal who's the blackened.
I died.
It would appear the one with most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
I'm having trouble with this one mechanic. It's rhythm-based. What do you say? Want to give another shot? Yes, I do, but I don't understand.
I refuse to give up yet.
I'm struggling to figure out what this mechanic is. It said to do it with the A and then press the Y, and maybe I need to read it over again.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up! Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied! Shut up! Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
Oh gosh, that took me so long.
Shut up!
Oh gosh. Hey, finally did
Where's
it.
your proof?
There we go.
Should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
That they were, and it finally sort of clicked in my head after doing it. Gosh, I don't want to admit how many times. That it was sort of like going between A and B, A and Y and Y, and I don't know what it was, but that just wouldn't click. Like previously it was trying to hold A, and then that didn't work. It was reading and comprehension difficulties are gonna kill me.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove
The
them.
toolkit.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Yeah, and he lied to Mondo because Mondo said that none of the guys had opened up their toolkits.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been
He used his own.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumes there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Exactly.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Oh, it's okay. I'm not stupid anymore. I'm slowly figuring things out.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then
It'll be missing.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Yeah, not missing. It's been used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And how.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Oh, yeah, it fell down the toilet. It was a terrible thing.
Stupid. Stupid.
Sorry, dude. Oh my gosh.
So,
totally cracked.
you have no rebuttal?
No, he doesn't.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
That we are. Wow. Results? Yeah. Well, at least there's that. Oh, I got some bonus medals.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Of course. Well, does Leon get to vote? He probably does. He'd probably vote for me.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Really? So that's a possibility. Why would you want to do that, though? Huh.
Okay, then let's get excited!
But then it also begs the question, why have that cut to Kyoko just there? And she just says, well, she just had nothing to add or nothing to say. But it looks like she was thinking of something.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
At this point, considering that we figured out the whole trial, I would be under the assumption that we all make the right choice.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
You sound really, really excited about all this. You just want to see all this despair. Who's found guilty in the Monokuma vote? That is not... Why?
Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Quetta.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Because Sayaka was gonna kill you. You're basically saying there's self-defense? It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. There's a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I've been better off if we've been wrong. Because what we came up with really is the truth. And that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that is true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. Why? I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To see them, to have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
oh, Sayaka. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's such a horrible feeling. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What'd you say?
Phew. I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Oh, no! We don't want to get blown up. We don't want to die. We're not supposed to attack the bear. But...
That's enough.
Oh, thank you, Kyoko. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
And there's another bear pun.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yeah, and I don't think he was kidding about that.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
Oh, exactly. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Was it not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Don't you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you awakened your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that is awakened within you?
Just shut up.
Oh, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey,
No
come
more
on
begging.
now!
No more excuses, you must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For the Leon Quada, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Oh gosh, what am I gonna see?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh,
No!
what are we gonna see? Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh my gosh, this is creepy as all hell. Oh, we are going to see the whole thing. What the? Oh! You take... use... Oh god! What the hell? A batting cage? Gatling gun? Oh! What are those machines? Oh my god! The 1,000 blows? Oh my god! This is cruel. Oh, I can't look. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
That is one word for it.
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
I agree. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is to swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
You can do the laugh a lot better than I can.
Damn you!
Fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society kind of guy.
Say what?
Or is this case a dark, awful secret society type of fair? Well, so why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through this grueling ordeal? Hey, it seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fits together.
Dude, shit.
I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass in the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You are to blame.
Of course we can't get free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, you'll be thinking will change for sure. You think, boys, it's so wonderful that we all have to get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in here. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get back to blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
What everyone is waiting for? Is this some sort of reality TV program or something? Well, I think it's probably you're getting really sick joy out of this. It's probably, I wonder, is this being broadcast to somebody else and they're watching it too and they're enjoying themselves?
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Oh my god. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. I agree with you, Taka. I'm beside myself. I don't know what to think. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. Huh? It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? Oh, naming her killer.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That is certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all of this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I am curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Damn it. Just like Sayaka. Chapter 1, to survive. The end. Surviving students 12. To be continued.
Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!